What's happening, everyone? Welcome on back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day out there wherever you may be. Let's go ahead and dive into King Crimson, finishing out the final track here on the album, which is going to be Fracture. Fracture is the final. I had to pull it up. I didn't know what it was. So we're going to listen to Fracture, finish out Starless and Bible Black. Hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I'm literally sitting here pulling up the information. I'm delaying. It is another instrumental, so we have that going for it. So no lyrics to interpret, just music, sound, notes, melody, rhythm, a little bit of a tempo in there. Let's go ahead and see how the band finishes out the album. Here we go. Make sure my volume's adjusted right. How they lock back into this group is really cool. I'll give it that. Thus ends the album King Crimson, Starless and Bible Black, Fracture, in which it definitely lives up to its name, and that is a fractured, assuming improvised jam of a mess. It is everything just thrown in there, but with great tension, with great tendons between linking everything together. I'm of two minds of this track. I'll throw this out immediately. I'm of two minds of this track, and I think that it kind of summarizes my overall first feelings towards a lot of the tracks in this album. Not everything, but a lot of the tracks in this album, in that I think this would be sensational to watch live. If King Crimson had played this live when I saw them, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever it was, I would be ecstatic. It would be so cool to watch the band bouncing back and forth, these ideas off of each other, expanding upon them, bringing them together, and like just seeing them, these masters at work, and how they create a sound like this. However, if I'm being honest with myself and with you guys, I can guarantee I'm not going to listen to this again. I can really tell you, I know I'm not going to listen to this again. It's not what I'm like really interested in. It's just not for me. I think it's cool, and I'm glad to have listened to it, but I'm never going to put this on again outside of maybe just giving it a second listen just to see. But I can tell you it's not going to like catch on in any repeated listenings kind of thing. At the same time of me saying that, it's not like I didn't enjoy this, hated it, or anything like that. I actually have a more positive response to it. I think it is really cool how they brought everything together. I think everyone shines on here, from Fripp's subtlety to his masterful monster kaiju of a riff that he brings in, to Cross's violin playing, which brings in a lot of like lush subtlety to the music. Bruford's drumming and his percussion is just magical to listen to. It comes across so simple and yet incredibly elegant, and so much subtlety and detail that he's playing with in there. And then Wetten's bass lines are always a joy to listen to, and how he interacts with these musicians as well. I've probably left someone out. But the point is, I did enjoy listening to it in the moment. I enjoyed the moment, but I'm not going to come back to it. Let me just put it like this. While the album does have some decent material on here, it's no Discipline. Now, Discipline, that's it. Now that's an album. that's a great album. And I do think that they did a great job of, while the sound is fractured in a way, it's not piecemeal. It doesn't feel randomly put together. It does feel like there's some organization in here, and like I said, a commonality between how everything moves in its structure, which I attest really to the great musicians that are playing here. And I'm assuming that this is improvised, and how they just work and build off each other. Maybe they scratched down a few ideas just to have something to paper to give it some sort of idea, but I think it's really incredible how they add flesh to bone, if you will, with the music here. So it's really weird, my reaction, because I know I'm saying, like, in a negative way, I'm never going to listen to that again, or I'm not interested in it, and I'm not. But it's not in a negative way. It's just like, okay, I'm glad I heard it. I would love to see it live, but if I'm not seeing it live, I don't really care for it, to be honest. I'm not going to put it on, you know? But I do think that it's very well constructed, extremely well played, obviously. And it's a delight to end the album on. So that's how I feel about Fracture, but I would love to know what you guys think. What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? Let me know down there in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow. You never know what we're doing. And I'll see you then, guys. Bye.